What's up, guys? What's up? Good morning, good morning, good morning. If you guys, अगर आपको मेरी आवाज आ रही है, if you can see me, you can hear me properly, please एक thumbs up दे दो यार. एक thumbs up दे दो chat में if you guys can hear me, if you guys can see me. If you guys can hear me, if you can see me, please एक thumbs up दे दो यार. सॉरी यार, थोड़ा लेट हो गया. जस्ट वर्कआउट करके आया एंड ऑसम ऑसम ऑसम. निधि भाई आज नहीं आएंगे यार, अनफॉर्चुनेटली. आज आपको सिर्फ मेरे साथ ही काम चलाना पड़ेगा. डी इज इन द चैट. सैंडविच खा रहा हूँ यार, जस्ट वर्कआउट का, तो थोड़ा कार्ब्स जाना चाहिए अंदर. गुड मॉर्निंग, गुड मॉर्निंग, गुड मॉर्निंग, गुड मॉर्निंग गाइस, गुड मॉर्निंग. Awesome, you guys can hear me. Match, I think Argentina will win comfortably against France. This is not Marc Gasol. Ja Morant की जर्सी है. Ja Morant की जर्सी है भाई. Memphis Grizzlies. Hey Aditya, hello. D, if you're free, let me know. Maybe we can just talk. Maybe we can just talk for a bit, D. Just let me know if you're free. I'll send you the link. Oh, Ja, yes. सादिक भाई फ्री हो? बताइए. अगर कोई फ्री है. डी, सादिक भाई अगर आना चाहते हो तो बता दीजिए. आज की स्ट्रीम तो काफी स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड है. हम लोग चिल मारेंगे. आई थिंक मेंबरशिप का लिंक तो हमारे चैनल पे ही है. आई थिंक इट इज अवेलेबल ऑन आवर चैनल एंड यू कैन जस्ट क्लिक ऑन इट एंड जब आप Menace The Monk टाइप करेंगे ऑन YouTube तो ज्वाइन एक बटन आएगा, सो वो दबा के आप कर सकते हैं. आई डोंट नो वेदर निधि ने इधर लिखा है डिस्क्रिप्शन में. अगर डिस्क्रिप्शन में भी लिंक है, आई जस्ट चेक इट आउट. बट चैनल पे अगर आप जाएंगे तो आपको आराम से मिल जाएगा. इट इज देयर. आपको मिल जाएगा. मेंबरशिप लिंक पिंग करो. ओके, मेंबरशिप लिंक यार, अभी एक सेकंड, लेट मी जस्ट. आप जाइए Menace The Monk पे. आप जब चैनल पे जाएंगे, अगर आप सब्सक्राइब है ऑलरेडी, आपको ज्वाइन का बटन दिखेगा, वो आप क्लिक कर सकते हैं. और दैट इज हाउ यू कैन गेट द मेंबरशिप. एंड थैंक यू तनुज फॉर showing some interest, for joining. ठीक है सादिक भाई, no stress. D, if you're free, you can join. iOS में नहीं दिख रहा. यार, मैं आपको सामने से ही दिखाता हूँ कि अगर आप जाओगे एंड Menace The Monk टाइप करोगे, ठीक है. इफ यू क्लिक ऑन Menace The Monk, आपको इधर सब्सक्राइब के बाजू में ज्वाइन दिखेगा. यू कैन क्लिक दैट ज्वाइन बटन एंड देखिए, जैसे यू विल गेट this screen over here, जिसके through you can actually join the Menace The Monk Pulton. That is the membership that you are available. Let me just see if I can copy the link over here and try to put it in the chat. Let me just see if I can do that. Let me just see guys if I can do that. Menace The Monk, ये तो अपने हैंडल से हूँ मैं. Let me just see join. When I click on join ना, वो लिंक अलग से खुल रहा है. आपको दिख जाएगा guys, आपको दिख जाएगा, 100% sure. Anyway, please let's start talking about last two games of the World Cup. We are here. It started so long back. And just two remain, Argentina, France. I think 2018 के round of 16 का Cholo, Dhenuka is also joining. Let me just share the link with Dhenuka. I've shared the link with Dhenuka. She's going to join. Yeah, so Dhenuka is going to join in a bit. यार ये मेरे को पता नहीं एग्जैक्टली कि iOS में क्यों नहीं दिख रहा. मानस भाई अभी से धक धक हो रहा है, फाइनल कैसे होगा. होपफुली अर्जेंटीना विल विन एंड मेसी विल लिफ्ट द वर्ल्ड कप. कॉन्फिडेंस और नर्वसनेस भी. आई एम श्योर अर्जेंटीना सपोर्टर्स एंड स्पेशली अगर आप लायनल मेसी के बहुत बड़े फैन हैं, सो दिस इज लायनल मेसी का आर्ग्यूबली द बिगेस्ट गेम ऑफ हिज करियर, आप यही बोल सकते हो. सो मैंगो टी, आप तो एज अ फैन you are so nervous. I can imagine what Argentinian supporters, Messi supporters, his family members, everyone will be thinking. यार इसके बारे में शायद से थोड़ा बाद में बात करेंगे. इसके बारे में थोड़ा हम बाद में बात करने ही वाले हैं. आई डोंट थिंक तीनों ये दोनों में से आई थिंक एक ही होंगे. एंड इस पे आज हमारा एक वीडियो आ रहा है, निधि और मेरा. निधि आज अनअवेलेबल है अनफॉर्चुनेटली, बट आज हमारा एक वीडियो आ रहा है इसके बारे में. आम्रबाट, जूड एंड ऑफ कोर्स एंजो फर्नांडिस. कितनी कितनी रियलिटी है, कितना पॉसिबिलिटी है ऑफ आइदर टू, वन और ऑल ऑफ द थ्री हैपनिंग. Thank you, uncle. That's very sweet of you. That's very, very sweet of you. That is rather surprising. ये मेरे को पता नहीं था कि ऐसे भी पॉसिबल है, हो सकता है कि उधर नहीं हो रहा. बट फ्रॉम वट एवर आई हैव हर्ड, हमारा मनराज हमारे एक मेंबर हैं who is joining us, who joins us from Australia, and he has got the membership. So I don't know what's the scene. Just Sunny is one of our members. Sunny is saying Messi is going to win. It's destined to happen. I mean, yeah, it looks like it is destiny, Sunny. It looks like it is destiny, but football can be cruel at times. Huh? I don't mean to be a downer over here, but football can be cruel. Sorry, guys. Sorry. मानस भाई, क्या लगता है लिवरपूल कोई मिडफील्डर जनवरी में लेंगे? मेरे को लग रहा है अमराबाद लुक्स रियलिस्टिक ऑन पेपर, बिकॉज हम लोग फ्योरेंटीना के साथ डील कर रहे हैं. उनका प्राइस अपेरेंटली इज 30 million, which I think Liverpool can easily afford. So I think Amrabat possible है. Amrabat possible है. So yeah, I think we can sign. Speaking of member, Badshah ji has become a new member. So thank you so much Badshah for doing this. So काफी लोग कह रहे हैं कि नहीं हो रहा मेंबरशिप, बट जैसे हमारी आंखों के सामने we've got a new member. बादशाह जी, thank you so much for joining the club, the Pulton. I think guys, जैसे आप बोल रहे हैं हांगकांग में इधर उधर अगर पॉसिबल नहीं है, we will try to figure out क्या कर सकते हैं, कैसे कर सकते हैं. But I think people from all around the world can join. So Badsha, thank you so much for becoming a member of Menace the Monk. I agree. I totally agree. We need something new. यार वो जो लुइस डियाज का जो हुआ है ना इंजरी वापस, it's a huge blow. It's a huge blow. लुइस डियाज वो एक्स फैक्टर है, एंड वो अगेंस्ट रियल मैड्रिड कुछ आई थिंक कुड हैव मेड समथिंग हैपन. सो वी नीड समथिंग. we need an attacker because Jota भी बाहर है, लुइस डियाज भी बाहर है, and I think considering the injuries that we usually get in midfield, we need to sign a midfielder. I agree. अगर हम midfielder भी sign करें brother, it is going to be still very very difficult. मुझे तो फाइनल बस एंजॉय करना है, पर लिवरपूल का सोच के 10 दिन से तक तक। हाँ जी, वही है। 10 दिन क्या यार, इन 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 लाइक 6 और days टाइम वी आर गोइंग टू बी प्लेइंग मैनचेस्टर सिटी, एंड वो लीग कप गेम होगा उसमें। आई डोंट नो कि हम लोग क्या टीम उतारेंगे। फिलहाल तो हमारी टीम दुबई में चिल मार ली है। हमने देखा कि नाबी केटा कैमल पे बैठा हुआ है, एंड जेम्स मिलर उसके पीछे है। मोहम्मद साला की स्टोरी है। पूरा ट्विटर वाज टॉकिंग अबाउट द फैक्ट दैट another injury coming in for Nabi Keita. How is Nabi Keita allowed to sit on a camel? I don't know, knowing his injury record. Uh, okay. Our first comment as a member, Baksha ji says Messi surrounded by French defense releases ball to Alvarez, and Argentina nicks one in the 88th minute. Argentina 1-0. Argentina 1-0. I think निधि ने बनाया है एक व्हाट डू यू से शॉट जो कल ही डाला था। आई थिंक ही माइट बिकम द सेकंड और थर्ड कैप्टन। आई कुड बी रॉन्ग। It has happened in the past, but Hugo Lloris can join a very illustrious club if you ask me. यार सादिक भाई का कमेंट मिस हो गया मुझे। सादिक भाई वापस डाल दोगे? I'll take it. Henrik's transfer done. Real Madrid entire focus shifts on signing Jude Bellingham. यार ऐसा मत बोलो यार, ऐसा ये क्या यार, पूरी पूरी दुनिया खरीद लोगे क्या तुम लोग? मतलब थोड़ा हमारे लिए भी छोड़ दो। Let Liverpool sign some players, Real Madrid. सादिक भाई बोलते हैं नोइंग नाबी केटा की किस्मत, उसको कैमल पे ना बैठा, वरना he will be the little representation of the statement किस्मत खराब। किस्मत खराब हो तो ऊँट पे बैठे हुए आदमी को भी कुत्ता काट जाता। हाँ जी भाई, नाबी केटा की तो किस्मत ही खराब है when it comes to injuries। मैं तो वो वीडियो देख के बहुत हंसा, लगे क्या हो रहा है। पहली बात, कल मैंने लिवरपूल में देखा, अपेरेंटली -4 डिग्री थे, और ये लोग दुबई में ट्रेन कर रहे हैं। मतलब डू दे वांट टू गिव देयर ओन बॉडीज अ शॉक कि मतलब दुबई से दे कम टू -4 डिग्रीज। आई डोंट नो हाउ दैट्स गोना हैपन और हाउ दैट्स गोना हेल्प, बट एटलीस्ट हमारे पास एक नया क्लब डॉक्टर है। Good morning, good morning, good morning. Denuka is going to be joining us in a few minutes, guys. Just letting you know, Denuka is going to be joining us. ये अलाउ दैट टू हैपन की क्या बात है? मतलब मतलब ऐसे होता है ना कि जब आप छोटे होते हैं आपके मम्मी पापा बोलते हैं कि ये आपको अलाउड नहीं है करना, क्यों? क्योंकि अलाउड नहीं है बस। मतलब दे कांट साइन एंजो, जूड, एंड्रिक, कामाविंगा, चुआमेनी, सब लोग थोड़ी ले सकते हैं यार। कम ऑन गाइस। Loris will be the first captain to win back-to-back. Three others have captained back-to-back finals, but not one. Okay, Sadiq bhai. Thank you for that fact. So he will create history if that happens. He will create history. Yes, Pep's invincible. Like Sadiq bhai also mentioned, I have seen in Wikipedia. That's a very good source. -4 in Srinagar to भाई साहब। भट्ट साहब इधर मुंबई में एज वी स्पीक आई एम लुकिंग एट द लैपटॉप। कोई गेस कर सकता है मुंबई में टेम्परेचर क्या है फिलहाल? चैट में अगर कोई गेस करेगा, बताइए आपके हिसाब से मुंबई में टेम्परेचर क्या है ऑन 16th of December 2022। आर विंटर इज ऑन। विंटर तो होता नहीं है मुंबई में, इट्स हॉटेस्ट ही होता है मुंबई में तो। ओके 23, 25, 25, 20, 22, 32, 32. All right, you guys are correct. It is actually 33 degrees in Mumbai right now as we speak. 33. रात को कभी कभी 25 हो जाता है, बट 33 चल रहा है. 40 तो गर्मी में भी नहीं होता मुंबई में. -8 in US, 29 degrees in Hyderabad. I was in Hyderabad last week. It was really nice. 33, हाँ जी 33. According to Google, 32. According to my laptop, it is 33. भाई तू यहाँ ढाका का टेम्परेचर गैस तू ही बता, मैं कैसे गैस करूँ यार, तू ही बता. हाँ एक्चुअली ह्यूमिडिटी की आदत हो गई, सो मतलब समझ ही नहीं आता. 20 इन दिल्ली. यार जब मैं मीट खाता था ना, व्हेन आई यूज्ड टू ईट नॉन वेज, तभी मैंने हैदराबाद में बिरयानी खाई है. अभी तो इट्स बीन 8 years आई थिंक आई हैवंट हैड मीट. सो काफी टाइम हो गया, बट मैंने खाई है हैदराबाद की बिरयानी. बैंगलोर इज पैराडाइज ड्यू टू वेदर. बट तुमने बैंगलोर का ट्रैफिक देखा है? लास्ट मंथ मैं बैंगलोर में था भाई. टू गेट अ कैब इट टेक्स हाफ एन आवर, और कैब मिल भी गई तो यहाँ से वहां जाने के लिए इतना टाइम लगता है. 15 in Dehradun. I love how this has become a weather forecast. Sorry, weather report. Anyway, Hanji, let's get back to football. Let's get back to football. थर्ड फोर्थ प्लेस मैच के बारे में पहले बात करते हैं. क्रोएशिया वर्सेस मोरक्को. क्या लगता है गाइस, डू यू थिंक क्रोएशिया विल स्टार्ट देयर मेन टीम इन दिस? मेरे को तो लग रहा है दे विल शफल द पैक. थोड़े चेंजेस दे विल मेक, मेरे को लग रहा है. बताइए आपको क्या लगता है, विल क्रोएशिया प्ले देयर मेन टीम, द स्ट्रॉन्गेस्ट टीम? आपको क्या लगता है? जी देता हूँ. प्रेडिक्शन आ गया. क्रोएशिया थर्ड, मोरक्को फोर्थ. I don't think Croatia will make any changes, says Aditya. Antrik says, I think Morocco will get third place. अब वो तो obvious सी बात है, because they are two different competitions. Croatia will play their main team. Okay. Suji thinks that they will change the pack. I think ABS Parihar says third place for Croatia. करते हैं धीरे धीरे करेंगे. But Saab from Kashmir is saying that Morocco will get third place. यार मेरे को भी लगता है Morocco will get third place, because मेरे को लगता है Croatia ना will make changes. I think this game is way more important for Morocco, because Croatia तो last year final में थे, they finished second. For Morocco this would mean way more, मेरे humble opinion में. एग्जैक्टली मेरे को भी यही लगता है कि मोरक्को के लिए दिस मीन्स वे मोर देन क्रोएशिया. अगेन नॉट टू से कि क्रोएशिया इनको हल्के में लेगी, बट इनके लिए ये गेम ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है, बिकॉज वो फाइनल में पहुंच चुके थे लास्ट ईयर. फेयर फेयर फेयर. हाँ जी ब्रॉन्ज मिलता है. दे गेट अ मेडल, द थर्ड प्लेस मेडल. सो ब्रॉन्ज मेडल मिलता है whoever wins this game. So a medal is up for grabs. Sorry guys. I don't think Croatia is wasteful in the final third. I don't think they have out and out striker जो एकदम prolific है who can make everything work for them in the final third. Kramaric, Kramaric is Kramaric is not lethal enough, bro. Kramaric is not lethal enough. अरे यार तो क्यों आ गया यार? Actually, in a way, I'm happy अगर if it helps you get some sleep. As a person who has a bit of insomnia, if I'm able to do that for you, I'm very very blessed, brother. The Saroj, अगर आप सुन के अगर आपको नींद आ जाए, that is a huge compliment for me. हाँ जी, they don't have someone like a Mandzukic who is a lethal finisher जो उनके पास last time था in the last edition of the World Cup. Manas, do you think if Messi wins the World Cup, he will be the greatest ever, like before Maradona, Pele, Garrincha, Franz Beckenbauer, etc. Dhenuka is here, so मैं धेनुका से ही question पूछ लेता हूँ. I will add Dhenuka to the stream. Dhenuka, what's up?
Hello.
Looking nice and
What
pretty.
is the
Dhenuka,
question?
do you want to answer this question first up only?
Wait, what? I haven't checked. What? Acha, the.
Can you see it? Can you see the display there?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I have not seen Maradona, Pele. I have not seen that Beckenbauer. I have not seen these guys play and also. I think for our generation, yes, from what I have seen. So yeah, absolutely right. Because this was the one thing I think that whenever like some discussion used to happen, this thing used to break out, like Argentina leadership and all of these things, and this puts it to rest, right? So I would think so, yeah.
But
No offense
is
to
it correct,
Maradona,
Dhenuka, to say that?
but
Dhenuka, is it correct to say that like this is the biggest game of his career? Sure, he's played so many important games, but uska, is it fair to say the biggest game of his career is now? Like, can you imagine Messi has played so many finals and been so awesome in them? Like, is it fair to say
see,
this
there
is
was
his?
yeah. See, no, this is just one of those things, right? It makes for a nice narrative. It makes for a nice kind of a wo feather in the cap kind of a moment it is. See, there was no, you know, say tomorrow, if this does not happen, no one's gonna be like, now no, Messi was like overhyped or whatever. That's not gonna happen, right? He was always he's always been goat, and it's just a good narrative. I think it is that full circle kind of moment, because in the past this has come up as a topic of conversation, right? Like oh, but what about for Argentina, because Ronaldo did it for Portugal in the Euros and whatever. So ever since there has always been that narrative, and that, oh, you know, when he plays for the national team, he's not the same gravy. If he was, why wouldn't he do this? So it's just that aspect it's putting it to rest, I think. Not the fact that, like, no one is gonna go around and say ki no, ऐसा नहीं है, even that was never a topic of
धेनुका
contention.
सुनना,
But
धेनुका तेरा
it's a
तेरा
nice sort
तेरा
of feather in the cap.
धेनुका तेरा internet is acting up. It's like it's not good
Yeah,
at all.
I know. I
Do you
I
have
don't know
better
why
internet
this keeps
connection?
happening. I do. I have a better internet connection, but I don't know if it's this spot. It's too far away.
Like now
Wait.
it's nice, but बीच में एकदम चले जा रहा है.
Arey boy, the same thing happened. Is it because I've not connected the, hang on. There's
देख ले.
like so much
Uh,
happening.
what I mean, you can switch the connection if you want. Jitu Bhai is saying not my quote. uh,
Yeah.
uh, Are you drinking Bonvita? Manas is asking Jitu bhai. Yes, I'm having soy milk chai right now. Uh, France will play first game in the Lusail, by the way. Why is this true? Is this actually true, Denuka?
Yeah.
Chat बताइए आपके साथ is this actually true? If this is true, this is rather shocking that France has not played in the Lusail so far. Yeah, I think Denuka, now your internet is fine, I think.
I is it okay? Because I'm still
Yeah.
trying to figure out what is causing the. Anyway, let
Yes,
me.
yes. Bro, so exactly people are saying the same thing. France has not played in the venue रेणुका जहां फाइनल हुआ है और अर्जेंटीना 4 बार खेल चुका है वही स्टेडियम में
I
दिस
didn't know
वर्ल्ड
that.
कप.
Really?
So I mean, so Argentina has played 6 games. 4 of them have been at Lusail's, and France
Oh,
is and zero. So this is weird. This is kind of
really?
funny weird, isn't it?
Yeah, very. And so what was the record? I mean, not that it matters because it's not this team, so
Huh.
records don't matter. But just for a good stat, what is the record? Well, France का तो कुछ नहीं होगा because they've not played ये venue में. What was Argentina's? Does anyone know?
Guys, बताइए. Argentina has lost only once. Argentina has lost only once. Was the game against Saudi and Lusail's as well? Because I think they have lost just once, na? And they've won 5 so far. And in the World Cup. So have all the wins come at this stadium itself? I think Saudi versus 4-0
Hmm.
4-0 is what
Oh,
their record is apparently.
see?
Oh, once with Saudi, someone is saying they've lost. I don't know. Okay, yes, Saudi was at
Okay.
Lusail. Okay,
Okay.
okay. So they have lost there. They have lost there. Uh, but this is so surreal, yeah, unique that France is playing for the
Yeah.
first time over there. It's 1-3. Okay,
Okay.
it's 1-3. Do you think Deepika,
Interesting. Doesn't matter.
this final is between the two strongest teams? Uh, usually what this is last time World Cup में Croatia पहुंच गया था. No one was expecting it. Do you think
See,
the final is between two teams that were expected to be there?
before the World Cup, I would say that Argentina was definitely one of the favorites to reach the final and win, right? Argentina were
Yeah.
definitely favorites. And then I think most people expected Brazil or or also have like Portugal. I think those were kind of like the two favorites based on the teams on paper, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah.
France, I also think because of all the injuries that they've had so far, and even before the tournament, they had so many injuries, right? Uh, hang on, sorry, I had Menace and the Monk on my phone. Because of all the injuries that they had, I think no one expected them to do as well. I think they discounted them a little bit, of France. So I would say that Argentina were always sort of expected to be here, but I don't think people expected it was either between Argentina and Brazil because of the way they were sort of in the same sort of group, right? They would have to meet before the final. I think after the draws were out and after the groups were announced, I would think that people were expecting either Argentina or Brazil and Portugal as one of the favorites, and England even was pipped above France, I would say. So France, I think, is a surprise package, and also the curse of the World Cup and whatnot because they won it last time. So I don't
Huh.
think too many people thought France would make it. So I think France are the surprise package here, according to me.
Wow. Okay. But I mean, I can understand why you're saying that Kimpembe नहीं है, Pogba नहीं है, Kante नहीं है, Nkunku नहीं है, Benzema नहीं है, Pavard नहीं है, Lucas Hernandez नहीं है. बट ये अभी रिसेंटली एक खबर आई है धेनु का. आप बता सकते हैं कि ये बेंजेमा फिट हो गया है कि नहीं? मतलब फिट हो गया है कि नहीं? Is he fit now?
He's supposed to be fit because he has been training at Valdebebe. He has been training at Real Madrid, but
Huh.
he is fit. I'm guessing because the statement that came out from Real Madrid was that if France sort of call him back for the final, they would not have any objections sending him to Qatar. So that was
Huh.
the news that came out of the Real Madrid camp, which means he
Huh.
has to be fit, right? Otherwise, how would he get how would he get a call back? So
Huh.
yeah, so he is fit. He is training at Valdebebas. So, but but yeah, he won't. I don't think that'll
Is,
happen.
is,
That's again a
is,
nice story, but yeah.
is he training? Is he training with Ronaldo? Because
No, so
apparently
Ronaldo is
Ronaldo.
apparently training. Yeah, so Ronaldo is training at a separate facility apparently.
Why? Why?
Uh,
Because he doesnn't want to train with the Ballon d'Or winner or something.
no, because he's not part of the team, right?
Acha, so they can't train together.
No, I don't think they can. I mean, I don't know what the paperwork or the procedure involved is, but
Huh.
logically it does not make sense. He's not part of the team, so he doesn't. He just needs access to facilities and training, so he gets the access. But I
Huh.
don't think as part of where the first team trains because that means access to like the trainers and all the other staff, right? Staff at Real also, which he can't do.
But the fact that Ronaldo is like training over there goes to show that I mean, everyone is on good terms.
Yeah,
I
yeah, he's
mean,
it's that has always been clear, right? Even the last time, look, with that's one thing. I don't know how Perez does it because I think it's just he makes it very clear that whatever goes down is business for him at that point, and it's Real Madrid for him at that point, and nothing else.
yeah,
So that takes the sting out of it. I personally think, because at that time it it hurts and it's very like it looks like there's bad blood because it's also fresh in your memory. But a couple of years down the line, a few years down the line, if you see all of our players who have left that way, like your Casillas, Raul, everyone, right? Like nobody left ideally. Ramos, no one left ideally, right? But now Casillas is back, Raul is back, all these people are back. So it just goes to show, I think, and even later on when Perez goes on to speak about Ronaldo and all, he speaks very fondly of him. He always says he'll always be a part of Real Madrid history, and he is our like celebrated player and this and that. And but like very politely, he sort of said, but his time at Real is done. But he can always come back. This will always be his home. So when you put it that way, it's always there's no bad blood for sure. Even when there were rumors of him being signed at City or whether he's going to come back to Real after Juventus. This was what Perez said then also. So it didn't look like there was any bad blood even at that point. So yeah, I'm not
this is
surprised.
as those famous Nigerian people that sitcom. This is business. This is business, Dhinuka. I mean,
Exactly.
Papa Perez is all about business. Sunny is saying, "क्या Manas bhai doesn't want to train Ballon d'Or is one it." देख देख सनी भाई अगर आपको अभी तक समझ नहीं आया कि हम लोग Menace the Monk पे हंसी मजाक करते हैं तो आप मतलब you would know it better. You are a member of our channel, and it was a slight tongue in cheek
Arey
dig
yaar, why will I
because
say anything about Ronaldo?
नहीं it was tongue in cheek because apparently Benzema ने बोला था ना रोनाल्डो ने उसको विश नहीं किया था do you remember Benzema ने कहा कि Ronaldo didn't wish him when he won the Ballon d'Or so that was the joke from my end कि that's why they are not
Sorry,
training
say that
together
again. My connection again.
I
What?
I yeah, I think your connection is really screwed up Dhanuka. If you want to rejoin, then you can exit and rejoin. Anyway, Saniba, it was a joke. It was a joke from me that, of course, there's so much respect for Ronaldo. We all know that. One question that has popped in, which I wanted to show. Here we go. Okay, Manas bhai and Dhirika ma'am, as per my know-how, this game will be an open game, but if we can stop Griezmann from feeding the ball, the score would highly tend towards Argentina. Yes, yeah. Dhirika has been Absolutely, I'm saying Griezmann has been absolutely amazing for France in this World Cup. I think what मैं I think निधि के साथ मैं कल बात कर रहा था I think और उसको बोल रहा था कि जो जीरूड ने काम किया है ना 2018 में वो इस बार ग्रीजमैन कर रहा है. Dhenika, can you hear me? Dhenika, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Can you?
Okay, okay. Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. जो मैं निधि को ये बता रहा था Dhenika कि लास्ट टाइम जो जीरोड ने काम किया था ना for France in 2018, he had no goal, apparently had no shot on target also in the entire World Cup. But वो हर एक मतलब वो majority of the game शुरू किया. इस बार ग्रीजमैन का रोल चेंज हुआ है. He is having that selfless role in the team. I think we've lost Dhenuka again. Her internet, mashallah. What a day to be alive, man. Dhenuka's internet is worse than mine. देख ये Argentina supporters this edition of the World Cup have been remarkable. Uh, so have the Moroccan supporters. काफी supporters हर World Cup में they stand out. And Argentinian supporters have been just absolutely amazing in this World Cup. जब भी अर्जेंटीना खेलता है ऐसे लगता है कि 90% of the stadium अर्जेंटीना supporters से ही भरा हुआ है. And I think Dhenuka has joined again. Let me just try to add her once again. Dhenuka, can you hear me, see me?
Wait. No.
Oh, God. I can see you,
Dude, wait,
Dhenuka.
something's happening. Something's wrong.
But I can see
You
you, I
can?
can
I
hear
can't
you.
see you now.
I can hear you and see you.
Okay, now I can see myself. Okay.
Now she is gone anyway. I think let's just not take Dhenuka. Argentina has been their support has been remarkable in this World Cup. That is वो तो है ही यार. And फ्रांस के सपोर्टर्स तो कम ही होंगे सो हाँ ये एडवांटेज तो होगा अर्जेंटीना को बहुत बड़ा. ये आई थिंक टू say that this is not true, it will be foolish to think that that will not be an advantage for अर्जेंटीना. सिंपल सा एडवांटेज होगा. एंड द फैक्ट दैट हमने ये एस्टैब्लिश कर दिया है स्ट्रीम पे पहले कि फ्रांस अपनी फर्स्ट गेम खेल रहा है यही स्टेडियम में और अर्जेंटीना 4 बार खेल चुका है. आप अंडरमाइन नहीं कर सकते हाउ वी फील जब आप ड्रेसिंग रूम में जाते हो. यू आर यूज टू अ स्टेडियम का ड्रेसिंग रूम, द वॉक इन द स्टेडियम, द वॉक आउट ऑफ द स्टेडियम टू द ग्राउंड. बहुत फर्क पड़ता है ये. बहुत फर्क पड़ता है यार ये this is too good to be true, guys. If this is the truth. Dhenuka, can you hear me and see me now?
I don't know what was going on. So I could hear you and see you, but in that little thumbnail kind of a thing, I couldn't see myself here. So I clicked exit, and that's when you admitted me, and then I went out. Anyway, sorry, all good.
Okay.
And don't diss my internet. I could hear everything. I could see and hear everything.
Everyone is having a go तेरे इंटरनेट पे. ओके सब लोग बोल रहे हैं जियो का होगा, कोई बोल रहा है एयरटेल का होगा, कोई बोल रहा है वोडाफोन है, कोई बोल रहा है
नहीं, तुम
2G
लोग
है.
कैसे नहीं कर पाओगे किसका होगा क्योंकि
किसका
मेरा
इंटरनेट है?
इंटरनेट
क्या
का
तेरा 7 स्टार का है क्या? 7 स्टार का है क्या?
नहीं 7 स्टार भी नहीं है मेरा.
फिर
So
किसका
mine
है?
is my oldest. It is one of the oldest relationships, मेरा, because I think कब से
VSNL, VSNL.
no. So it's my local internet, but of course they updated and they got upgraded. They got bought and everything. So I still think of it as मेरा old internet. No, mine is Hathway, man.
Hathaway, listen.
No,
मतलब
but
रियल
okay.
मैड्रिड के सपोर्टर आप रियल मैड्रिड के सपोर्टर हैं और आपके पास हैथवे का इंटरनेट है.
because the person whose company it is, जो ultimately Hathaway का sort of ये है, like his company is owned by Hathaway now, but that is my cable guy from the 90s. So he is the one who
She is
gave me all Real Madrid games when I couldn't see any games at the time, because it's my cable TV plus my internet provider.
what a internet. Are
Loyalty,
you still on
loyalty, yeah.
RIP Hathaway? Rest in peace, Hathaway. मतलब public this entire stream has become
I can
me
hear you
repeating
fine.
me repeating statements for you and people having a go at our internet. But ठीक है, if you can hear me, Dhenuka, how big an
I can hear
advantage is it
you.
for,
Yeah.
how big an advantage is it for see now your video is gone. Ma kasam, bro. This is rather ridiculous now. Let me just remove her. Dhenuka, what is happening?
I think it's today. I think it's my laptop, not my internet. It's I'm telling you.
RIP stream.
No, no.
Oh
Chalo, chalo,
God.
quickly, before yeah something else happens.
Dhenuka will take part in 6G auction, 2G internet, turn on hotspot. This is Pogba Black Magic, Ala Madrid, Dhenuka
अब
verse.
चलेगा.
हाँ, अभी अभी चलेगा. धेनुका AK मिस्टर इंडिया गायब हो जा रही है. Okay, let's move back to the World Cup. Dhenuka, Croatia versus Morocco. आपको लगता है Croatia will play their strong team in this because they finished second last year? Is this game important for them?
Yeah, very. They are playing their strong team. I had a tiny sliver of hope that Modric, we can sort of preserve him, get him back, because like they say, it is the third place game, and um, so it's not the final. So maybe he comes back because season starts, and we have a packed season ahead. But no, he said we are. Sorry. But he actually went on to say that we'll give it our all, and we'll play our sort of heart out and whatnot. Doesn't look like he's going to come back, or that Croatia is sort of taking it easy. So they will play their strongest team, I think.
And but is okay, but I mean I find it rather surprising अगर वो अपना strongest team खेलेगा. I'm 100% sure कि Morocco तो will play their strongest team in this game, because for them this is another great opportunity to like prove to the world what they're made of. And if they finish third in the World Cup, that is a great achievement for Morocco. So मेरे humble opinion में this is a an important game for both the sides, but more important for Morocco. And I think Denuka ये लोग ने बोल तो दिया है, कि we want to get the third place and what not. But I still think Croatia will make a few changes.
Like,
Like I think they will rest a few players. Like for example, Brozovic who didn't play the entire season before the World Cup started, so he might get a rest. Maybe Luka Modric might get a rest. Maybe Lovren might get a rest. Maybe we might see Kramaric, Petkovic both start up top, जो usually नहीं होता. So I think दो तीन changes तो होंगे ही, जो शायद से अगर they were in the final नहीं होते.
true,
This is what I
true. And
personally think.
also, Brozovic was injured, right? He was he subbed off? Wow, amazing memory this has become. Okay, huh. He was right. This was not मेरे head. Huh.
No, no. I mean,
So
what I was saying that Brozovic was not playing the entire season leading up to the World Cup. वो इंटर के लिए ज़्यादा नहीं खेला. So
Correct.
maybe
Yeah, but
3 down पे they would like कि निकलो अभी, मतलब there's no need to like stress too much about it right now.
true. हो सकता है,
ओके, निर्मल
but
बहुत टाइम से पूछ रहा है कि एंजो फर्नांडिस टू लिवरपूल, मानस भैया थॉट्स प्लीज. यार, आई रियली डोंट थिंक दिस विल हैपन. आई थिंक एंजो स्लैश जूड में से एक शायद से होगा. दोनों तो चांस ही नहीं. हम रियल मैड्रिड थोड़ी है जो हम कामाविंगा और चुआमेनी दोनों को खरीद लेंगे. इतनी हम लोग
दो
नहीं कर
कितने
सकते.
अलग अलग सीजन में लिया है फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल. एक तो
कितने,
दो
एक एक
सीजन में
सीजन
तो
छोड़ के, एक एक सीजन
तो
छोड़ के.
एक सीजन
हाँ तो,
छोड़ के ना, नॉट इन द सेम
हाँ तो
ट्रांसफर विंडो.
हम लोग नहीं कर सकते. वो इज व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से. मैं ये नहीं बोल रहा हूँ कि तुम लोग ने दुनिया खरीद ली है. वो मैं सिर्फ बता रहा हूँ कि हम नहीं कर सकते. वो इतना
Those
दिल पे
days
क्यों
are
ले रही है?
gone. Those
हाँ,
those Real Madrid days of splurging on like multiple players in the same transfer window and everything is gone. Seriously, I'm telling you. After Eden Hazard,
हाँ,
think about like the big splurge was what
हाँ,
Chouameni.
हाँ, yeah.
The big splurge was supposed to be a certain other person who's playing in the finals, but वो तो नहीं हुआ. And that too, so Chouameni was.
उसकी वजह से चुहा मेरे हमारे पास नहीं आए. ठीक है साला.
वही जाने दो अभी, कुछ बोलते नहीं है.
But Endrick,
The World Cup.
Endrick apparently has signed Denuka for Real
Yeah,
Madrid.
yeah,
Are you
yeah.
excited about that? A lot of money for a 16-year-old.
So I'm hearing conflicting reports. Okay, one report said that that's not the true. That's an embellishment. That inside reports are saying it's less. So I don't
हाँ,
know which one to believe. But in any case, he won't be at Real Madrid until 24, right? So
हाँ,
वो anyway वो आएगा तो नहीं. But it will be very interesting. See, again, it's another Brazilian,
हाँ.
uh, the Brazilian kid. So and I see, my thing is some of them work out and some of them don't. So this is my thing. We should not pin our hopes. Okay, next Vinny Junior, ठीक है. Expectations are okay because you're paying that if you're paying that kind of money. But we should
Hmm.
also remember that sometimes these things don't work out. Like Vinny worked out now, and Rodrigo is now working out also. But we should set our expectations properly. This is building for the future, and sometimes you just have to accept that things don't work out the way you expect them to. Because like you got Eden Hazard, and then that didn't work out. So kind of hold them to the same. It's a lot of pressure on a young kid, I feel.
I think ये बात कर ली हम लोग ने जीत about CR7
Yeah.
training in Madrid, and I think हो गया वो. मतलब it's totally, I think जो भी past में हुआ, it has happened. I think that is what Dhiruka was saying. It is done. This could be the future. Yes, this could be the future of Real Madrid up top. Also, अगर आप देखोगे, their midfield could be totally French. At least the center of midfield could be totally French. So Camavinga, Chouameni are the future of Real Madrid, and it looks really good for them if they like nurture this core. And especially if you have someone like an Ancelotti, he is the best at doing that. He's the best at doing that because he just knows how to handle everyone, I think. And you don't agree with that, Denuka?
I 100% agree with that. I'm just wincing because there are reports that he might leave.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Zidane 3.0,
so
okay. Next Portuguese backline. Hope we get Guardiola as well, is saying Sanket. मतलब मतलब क्यों, मतलब दूसरी टीम फुटबॉल नहीं खेले क्या? मतलब हम सब छोड़ दे क्या?
नहीं,
अगर तुम
and
लोग सब
Guardiola, yeah,
बोल बोल बोल
नहीं
देने का.
Guardiola का I don't know because
I think we've lost
so
Denuka
I
once
don't
again.
think Guardiola का where will he play? Yeah, I mean no, I'm here.
Okay. I think guys, for whatever super chat if we hypothetically get ना वो हम सब धेनुका को donate करेंगे to get better internet connection. I think
No,
I think
no.
धेनुका deserves better internet connection because माशाल्लाह ये क्या है ये धेनुका ये तो मतलब this is wow भाई ये हाथवे वाले fucking hell dude like this is really
Yeah,
bad
yeah.
internet.
So, okay, how many times have I been on this channel, man? This is the first time it's happening. Not just this channel, everywhere. Uh,
हाँ.
anyway, so my okay. Oh my God, they have Mariano.
You were
Oh
saying
God.
that.
No, no. I was saying कि ग्वाडियोल को लेके खिलाएंगे कहाँ पे ना? We already have अपना. Why am I blanking like this? We have Militao, we have Rudiger, we have Alaba, CB के लिए.
Hmm.
अब और कहाँ खिलाएंगे? And I don't know, Alaba as LB, I know, like you can play him there. But it works out, it doesn't work out at times. It's not like one of those things where wow, he can play like I think that when he used to play at Bayern, LB ke liye sometimes, so it was LB ke liye, when he used to play for Bayern as LB, he was different, and now it's a little different. He's still, and I don't blame him, because and your center back pairing has to have like super good chemistry, understanding, and consistency for the most part. So वो switch करते रहेंगे. Already we have a Rudiger, Militao, Alaba conundrum. तो उसमें
हाँ.
अभी Guardiola भी डाल दोगे तो where is he going to play? And I don't think he wants to sign and then just like start on the bench.
देख देख मिलिटाओ राइट बैक खेल सकता है रूडिगर आलबा आपके सेंटर बैक्स हो सकते हैं सो वार्डियोल कुड बी अ नाइस थर्ड चॉइस ऑप्शन if you want to play Militao at right back then I mean it's and a club like Real Madrid always has good options right.
Yeah, but the thing is, see, for Militao at right back,
हाँ.
again, how it's a patch up situation, right? It's not your he's not your natural right back. So you want, he can be good as a right back option, but I
Yeah.
think that Rudiger, Alaba, all these people, they deserve, and Milita also, they deserve a start. So
Yeah.
this will be a patch up situation. And say if Carvajal is there,
Yeah.
then I don't think it's fair to start uh,
Militao at
Militao
right.
there. He's not
Yeah.
a natural right back. So again, it's one of those things, right? People were worried when we signed Rudiger, saying that, yaar, kahan khilaoge? And my thing at that time was that apart from these four, like our starting Mendy, Alaba, Militao, and Carvajal at the time, we had no one. So I was like, yeah, there is one thing called over stuffing your bench, and there is one thing called not having like any depth at all. So at the time, I was very happy because we are bound to have injuries, and especially in a World Cup season. So that was an essential signing, I felt at the time. But now, again, in the same position and then sort of flitting around people is, I don't know. I don't know if they will prioritize Guardiola as a signing, given the situation now.
Yeah.
Nacho
Yeah.
looking for an exit. Yeah, yeah, I know. Nacho is looking for an exit. And again, see, that's the thing, right? So, will Guardiola be okay starting on the bench? Hakimi and Theo coming back. I
हाँ
don't
तो
see it happening, but yeah.
this is like what more you want but it looks tough I agree कि ये मतलब this this seems tough हाँ जी संकेत yeah so Menace the Monk Real Madrid edition बन गया है ये everything to Real Madrid and their
No, no,
and
no,
their
no. Yeah.
हमारे बारे में भी सोचो लिवरपूल वर्सेस रियल मैड्रिड है हमारा लुइस डियाज बाहर हो गया है मार्च तक जोटा भी बाहर है आर्थर भी बाहर है नाभी कीटा जो इतना इंजरी प्रोन है कैमल राइड कर रहा है पता नहीं क्यों दुबई में क्या चल रहा है
I
कुछ
saw
समझ नहीं आ
Sadik's
रहा
comment.
हाँ
No, no, I said I saw Sadik's comment about Nabi Keita.
हाँ मतलब why would you do that निर्मल this देख first of all if we sign either of them, it will be our club record signing, ठीक है? So let's just understand or appreciate the fact that if we sign either of them, it is going to be a massive signing for Liverpool Football Club. I don't know whether Enzo will be more valuable for money as compared to Jude. मेरे को नहीं पता. मैंने Jude को ज़्यादा देखा है खेलते वक्त. While covering Champions League for Borussia Dortmund and for England. Enzo को जो भी मैंने देखा है, थोड़ा बहुत of course Champions League ये season देखा बेनफिका के लिए और अर्जेंटीना के लिए जो भी, बट मैंने ज़्यादा देखा है Jude को. तो मेरे लिए the fact that he is English, the fact that Steven Gerrard उसका icon है, the fact that he is, you know, like
yeah,
he is just, you know, not flirting or we are flirting with him like Hendo is and Trent is. I just think that is more possible, and I think the impact of Jude will be way more on and off the field for Liverpool Football Club. आई थिंक वो ज्यादा हाइप ऑफ द फील्ड भी क्रिएट करेगा देन एंजो करेगा. सपोज अगर एंजो फर्नांडिस साइंस फॉर लिवरपूल, जर्सी सेल्स, मार्केटिंग, सब कुछ, आई थिंक जूड का ज्यादा होगा. ये व्हाट डू यू थिंक देनुका?
100% agreed, 100%. And also there is a thing as chemistry, fit, all of those things, right? I think he is more he's a better fit, I think, also. For
yeah.
he is what Liverpool needs, to be honest. Like he fits all the slots, and I've always been saying this, that Real Madrid se tumko competition nahi aayega. I don't think you all will have that competition because the player is English. It's a huge factor. It's a huge factor. Look at the number of English players we've had in the past, right? Bale was the last. And I can count on my hands कितने English players have been.
Bale को English बोलेगी ना, उसको वो बहुत भड़केगा.
British. Not English, sorry, my bad. British players that we've had.
Yeah.
I will expand the scope to Britain. So वही है. It's not, because it's not easy. Everything wise, right? Culturally, it's a different fit. And everything wise, it doesn't. I don't know. For some strange reason, it may or may not work out. And and I can count the number of players on my hands. इतने कम है success, at least in the time that I have seen. हाँ.
कौन होगा? Beckham होगा, Bale होगा.
McManaman था पुराना. And then we have Beckham, Owen.
Will you count Gravison in this?
Okay.
No, I'm asking.
Signing wise, yeah. Signing matlab you have to count, no?
Yeah.
But see, but if you see the big names that we signed, or the impact players that we signed.
Jonathan Woodgate. Someone is saying. Sanket is saying Jonathan Woodgate. Yeah.
Yeah, and look what happened.
Yeah.
Right. So that's the thing. There is something about, for whatever reason, it doesn't work out. Injuries and everything you can't predict. Because वो तो काका भी था, Robben was also there. You can't really predict that. Then Bale in the later seasons and Hazard now. So that's not something. But also I think fit wise, it doesn't. There is something, and a lot of it has to do with the culture and kind of. The thing that, you know, all of these other rest of Europe grows up like sort of hoping to play for Real Madrid one day, and that is like this big thing for, be it a Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo, or even like an Mbappe, and all of these people, the rest of Europe, they have this like the stars in the eyes moment for Real, which I think for Jude is Liverpool. It is England more, because that's what he has grown up with, and all these things make a huge difference. So once you have like Real, Barca and all out of the mix, you are now contending with City and Chelsea, and from what I see, the rest of it then comes into the picture. There he's more of a fit at Liverpool. His idol was Stevie G, so then I think Jude is a more valuable player, I think, all things considered for Liverpool.
But I just want to say one thing. First of all, अरे personal terms नहीं हुआ है ये. Neil Jones, who is a very established Liverpool reporter, journalist, उसने categorically declined किया है कि no personal terms, nothing has been agreed with Enzo Fernandez और Jude Bellingham. ये सब हवा में बात चल रही है. Sunny, one of our members, is saying that only five players, English
Oh,
players,
did
have
we
played
get all
for.
5 then?
Yeah, I mean English players were bolder.
English,
We've
English.
counted
So
British, so
Owens is
there
out.
would be
Yeah.
at least two midfielders, backup right back, and left wing. We need a few players. We certainly, I think Bobby Firmino is going to be leaving the club. Maybe it looks like we need midfielders. We need players, especially in Jan. We need to reinforce a lot of things. Guys, we'll end the stream in the next 5-10 minutes. धेनुका फाइनल के बारे में थोड़ी बात कर लेते हैं.
हाँ ना. Yeah.
Uh, it's a replay of a knockout game from 2018, which was a great game. I think it ended 4-3 for France against Argentina last time around. We had Mbappe, the 19-year-old Mbappe, just running havoc, and it was a great game.
Yep.
Yes, Abhay, we are talking about the final. क्या लगता है इस बार धेनु का? Can you see a script in your head?
So I'll tell you what. So Argentina this time started out. So both these teams have that perfect recipe, right? Like they kind of none of the teams I think who start explosive in a World Cup kind of sustain that energy levels or go on to the final to do really well. So
Yeah.
okay, yeah. So we only missed. No, we got them. Okay. So yeah, so none of these guys none of those teams go on to the final. It's very rare. And if you see the progress, right, for be it for Argentina, it has been steady and like it has been very consistently. They are now upping their game and they played kind of like their best game against Croatia, I feel.
Huh.
So I genuinely feel that they have followed that true World Cup pattern where you start off like meh and then go on and go on and go on and build and get to that final. So they have followed that pattern. And France, I think, is just my mind like boggles when you can get like a Thuram, when you can get people off the bench and you're like, acha, haan, ye bhi hai, you know, because they have so many. Like I think some other person on the stream one day said their substitutes have substitutes that are like A players, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
it's crazy how amazing their bench strength is. And the thing I really like about this France is and Argentina both is like they've learned how to play as a cohesive unit, but both have those big moments players, and anything can happen at any time kind of a situation. My uh, worry with both, I think, is like the defense because they are so. It's going to be I feel that it's going to be a really good final because these are two teams that are very evenly matched and they all have sort of quality players on the bench and it's yeah we will get to see a lot of this action. I personally feel so. As a neutral, I'm really looking forward to this final. It's going to be a fantastic final, I think.
You said it's going to be a really exciting and good final, and I agree. Nidhi और मैंने एक video बनाया, तो I don't want to like give away a lot because I want people to watch that video as well. But Dhanuka, is this going to be Messi versus Mbappe directly, or do you feel that Messi is going to be up against two really good midfielders, like Chouameni and Rabiot mostly, if Rabiot is back. So do you think the
Hmm.
contest is that Messi versus their midfield, or do you think it is Mbappe versus Molina or whoever plays right back for
Right back,
Argentina?
yeah.
Which is the more important battle for you?
See, I think why it is Mbappe versus Messi is because they are both those players who can bring magic in at any time. You won't
Yeah,
see it coming, right? At
yeah,
like out of nowhere, they can produce like Messi can produce like a mind-boggling pass, or like he can she can just like run, find spaces, and just like produce that moment of magic where Argentina score and you're like how what just happened and how did that happen,
yeah.
and it's the same with Mbappe. Like he will suddenly like find another gear and be like, wait, what, how did that happen and where did he break out of and how did that play happen? And he's also the same kind of player. So I think that's the battle people are excited about, in the sense who produces that, like, oh my god kind of a moment where suddenly the game opens up, changes, etc. So that's where that battle is. It's not a direct battle, of course. It's more of those that kind of a battle when they are pitched alongside. Of course, it's going to be. I think it'll be like a Molina versus Mbappe, or with Messi, and again, that's why I said it's a very evenly contested match, because in both these teams, they do have, if they sort of, France has this tendency to sit back a little bit. Like they go into this, I would like to say, Real Madrid mode at times. Like they start off well and they score and whatever, and then be like, Abhi thoda, they can't do that against Argentina now. And with Argentina, sometimes they get like all flustered, and it is suddenly like there is chaos and the plan doesn't, and then it is all like, oh my god, from somewhere one of the players has to come up with like something fantastic. Like it's sort of easy to break their concentration. But again, France is also a similar kind of side, in the sense that defensively, like, they have to be 100% spot on, because if you see, Morocco, Croatia until then were all very, very solid defensively. And when you break them, like how Argentina broke them, that's one place where it's like now they can't come back from it. They just like sealed that game, Kabhi. So, but France is not like that. They are not. They don't play like that, right? So that's why it's going to be such an interesting final, because you never know um, how, what how the other team is going to react to something. And I just hope France doesn't sit back and sort of, then it's like a one-sided final or something. There's no fun in that. And the same
मेरे
way,
को
like, I
लगता
hope.
मेरे को लगता है ना जेनुका फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ABS career thank you so much for the contribution. Yes, it has been Menace in the Monk internet and Real Madrid edition combined, but जेनुका first of all thank you, you sat with us for so long, but
No.
जेनुका मेरे को मालूम है क्या लगता है कि France can not play well and still win the World Cup final.
Hmm.
Argentina have to be on top of the game and to win it. फ्रांस ने
Right.
इंग्लैंड के अगेंस्ट क्या किया? They were, according to
Yeah.
many people, they were not the better team. Okay,
They
but they
were
won.
not. I can tell you that. On the day,
And
they were
and
not the better team.
and Morocco के अगेंस्ट भी a lot of people say कि 60-70 minutes के लिए Morocco were the better team, but कौन जीता? फ्रांस जीता 2-0. So
Hmm.
France just have it in their DNA, bro, to get over the line. उनको आदत है. तुम देख ये टीम को देखना, दिनों का उनका बैलन डोर विनर नहीं खेल रहा. ओके,
Yeah. True.
मेन सेंटर बैक नहीं खेल रहा, उनका मिडफील्ड
Hmm.
का कोर नहीं खेल रहा, उनका इनफॉर्म अटैकर एंकुंकू नहीं खेल रहा, उनका मेन लेफ्ट बैक बाहर है, उनका मेन राइट बैक बाहर है.
Back bahar. Hmm. Correct.
मतलब हद होती है, एंड स्टिल दे आर इन द
Had
वर्ल्ड
there.
कप फाइनल. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. No. Yeah.
I just feel that France have it within them to play bad and still win. But right now, heading into the final, Argentina are playing the better football.
That's what I'm saying, right? And France, and the reason I said that, France tends to like switch off. It's, you don't see that sense of urgency. That is what I think. After even in that, even versus England, right? That after the goal, it all sort of went downhill, in the sense there's no sense of urgency. There is a lot happening on the field, but with no result. That's how they seem to play now. And it's okay with other teams. And against England, I honestly thought that they were lucky to get by that day, because England was one team that could give them that kind of tucker, and they did. And yeah, it would be like, and it was an unfortunate thing for England. So with the Kane miss, but DNA में है, it's one thing. And also the chemistry that this France team has, I think, is very good. And like, if you look at the form that these people are in, Griezmann, I honestly think he is in like the form of his life with this France team. This is the best I have seen him play for France, I would say, like this season, because he is offering so much more defensively, everything wise. He's he's playing like a proper midfielder. It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, so I would say that when you have that kind of quality, right, then it becomes like sorry to say, but Real Madrid in the Champions League, because all you need is those one or two moments and you're done, right? So France has that quality, and they have people
France
on
don't have
the
France don't have Courtois.
France don't have Courtois. But that was only the final, though. But you still have a Modric who can. They have like a person who can make that Modric-esque pass and get you over the line with Man City. See,
Yeah,
because in a final, because it's just that one game, or even in the knockout games, because everything is dependent on that one game.
yeah,
It doesn't matter what happens in the past or how. Like the result is what matters. I think on that day, right? So for that, you need those big moments players, and France have that. And
yeah.
France also has this tendency that they can change or they can dictate their game if they want to and when they want to. They have that kind of depth and variation in their team, even with all their main players out. They have that kind of depth and they have that kind of variety. I would say range is a
Hmm.
better word. Their
Yeah.
in the players they have, including the ones on the bench, so they can adapt. And when you have the core performing really well, right? Like when you have a Griezmann, a Chouameni, and Mbappe, and all of these people performing so well, then that core can change and adapt, and you can change your style of play. And then if you have this strategy of kind of attacking one style of play,
Hmm.
then that doesn't work anymore, because France can then change gears, and they can, and then they'll suddenly like accelerate. They have the capability to do that. Then they'll change the pace of the game. So like you said, I agree. Argentina has to be on top of the game. France also defensively has to be on top of their game, I think. But with where Croatia, Morocco, and all were finishing, they didn't have that key player to finish off the chances. These guys, the opposition today won't, for Argentina and for France, because you give them those loose chances. Because with Croatia, you create. There's no one to finish off the chance. Even with Morocco, create. No one to finish off the chances. It's not going to happen today. Both ends, you have people who can take those chances. So yeah, so it's going to be damn interesting. That's how France keeps on top, I think, because they will push that lever. Suddenly, you're like gear change, and the game
Yeah.
is now completely different. So,
Certainly. I mean, it's going to be a really fascinating one. Dharmik ne bola hai, and I think that's so true. Of course, it
yes.
decides the World Cup final as well. We have 5-5 Messi, Mbappe, and then 4-4 Giroud and Alvarez, and a Ballon d'Or
Hmm.
trophy, the player of the tournament. Yes, it can be decided as well. I have marked quite a few comments. मैं वो ले रहा हूँ one by one. Sorry guys, अगर थोड़ा लेट हो रहा है ये लेने में. जीतू भाई सिंह, like the stream. Yes, 171 people are watching. Please like करिए. स्ट्रीम को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया मेनिस इन द मॉन्क को प्लीज कर दीजिए. अनिरुद्ध इज सेइंग Messi with 2 assists and Alvarez with 2 goals and Argentina winning 2-1, and Julian Alvarez is going to win the Golden Boot. Sadiq Bhai is saying, in cricketing terms, this France team gives me 2003 Australia vibes. Before tournament, out, no issue. Any Simons ko dal do
Andy.
and they, sorry?
नहीं नहीं sorry, बोलो. Continue,
असाइनमेंट्स को
continue.
डाल दो एंड दे प्ले रिलैक्स्ड. यस, चीट कोड्स बहुत सारे हैं ये फ्रेंच टीम में. Anirudh once again has said that my gut feeling Julian Alvarez is going to win the golden boot, and Sunny ने बोला है France is a confident team, that's why they're ending up on the winning side in every match, and also they have someone like a Didier Deschamps who just knows how to get it done. Yeah, like they have a manager who has won the World Cup in 1998. They've got a manager who has done it the last time, and they know that to manage this French team is not that easy. They have many characters, huh? They have many
Of course.
characters but who are very flamboyant, huh? You know, like to manage this
Yeah.
French team is not easy, and he does a great job at it. Yes, Hugo Lloris is great as well. Chouameni has been amazing. आई गाइस, आई थिंक काफी टाइम हो गया, 1 घंटा 15 मिनट से हम बात कर रहे हैं. मेरे को 1 बजे किधर जाना भी है. धेनुका, थैंक यू सो मच यार फॉर योर टाइम, रियली अप्रिशिएटेड यार.
Yeah. And I promise the next time the stream will not be that. I think I figured out what it was, my laptop. So stop dissing Hathaway, guys.
हाँ, मतलब लास्ट 20-30 मिनट से तेरा लैपटॉप तो एपिक, मतलब तेरा इंटरनेट एपिक काम कर रहा है.
No, I'll tell you, I know why it happened. It was yeah. It's not my internet issue. So
हाँ मतलब suddenly हाथवे की तरफ मतलब France
yeah,
defenders are very physical for the Argentine forwards. Just one more thing I want to talk. Januka, if you want to make a move, I know you're working. It's
yeah, yeah.
totally fine if you want to make a move. Please, please.
No, I have something at 1 too. So before that, I'll leave. It's
Okay.
fine. I can hop in.
One thing that I want to talk about is Konate. Konate last match he played. So the Liverpool angle to this game is Konate. That's it. For us, that is the only thing writing is Konate potentially winning the World Cup. And Konate played instead of Upamecano, and because Upamecano was unavailable, and I think Fofana started in midfield as well in place of Rabiot
Yes,
because he was unavailable. So and Konate had a great game. He was voted the French
absolutely.
man of the match. So
Yes.
it would be a crying shame अगर Konate नहीं start करता है. But मेरे को लग रहा है he will start with Upamecano because Upamecano and Varane is his first choice pairing. है ना Januka, I think he will go for them.
I think so too. Because it is Deschamps, I think he'll start Upamecano and Varane. But I totally agree. I honestly think Konate is a better choice, but he won't. But yeah, like you said, I think Upamecano will start because Upamecano can have his off games. You never know. So yeah, but Konate last game was absolutely. I think even that. Yeah, okay. We'll stick to the World Cup. So yeah, Konate was really good last game.
And a lot of Liverpool supporters are saying that Konate should now full time become the partner of Virgil van Dijk, like RS is saying. That we need him now for the rest of the campaign. Konate has an injury in him, which is the scary thing. Dharmik, before we end the stream, Dharmik, a comment leke we'll end it. One last classic Messi free kick is remaining in the World Cup. And if that is how he bows out, he will be bowing out in style if that happens.
That would be ideal, I think, right? That would be uh like what fairy tales are made of. It'll be like a fairy tale ending for him, at least for the national team.
Yeah.
You can't ask
Guys,
for anything else.
we can't guys, we're ending the stream. अगर आपने अभी तक स्ट्रीम को लाइक नहीं किया प्लीज लाइक कर दीजिए एंड अगर आपने अभी तक मैनेज द मॉन्क को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है कर दीजिए आई नो आज थोड़े टेक्निकल इश्यूज हो रहे थे थैंक यू सो मच फॉर स्टेइंग पुट एंड बीइंग पार्ट ऑफ द कॉन्वर्सेशन
Thanks, guys. Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Seriously.
have a video releasing at 3 p.m., which is based on Liverpool's potential trio signings of midfield. Spoiler alert, we are not optimistic about that at all. So please go dekhiye video. And yeah, we'll join you again tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you,
All
Dinika.
right. Thanks all. Yeah, my pleasure. Bye.
Bye.